I seen them stare, thinking I'd fall, cause they dared. But I don't flinch, I don't fold. I walk through storms like I'm carved from gold. They throw doubt like jabs, but I slip, I dodge, I dance, I grab. Cause when your mind is still and your soul's on fire, you ain't just fighting, you're rising higher. I ain't here to compete. I came to conquer, not to last 12 rounds, but to make legends out of knockouts and wonder. See, belief, that's my weapon. Faith, that's my fuel. And when the world says sit down, I stand tall and rewrite the rules. You can't beat a spirit that don't back down. You can't break a dreamer who owns his crown. I don't wait for a chance. I take mine. I don't pray for easy. I train for prime. My punches got poetry. My steps got purpose. My fight ain't just in the ring. It's in life where it's real, raw, and worth it. I float through failure. I sting with truth. I'm the fire in the furnace, the unshaken proof. They say be humble. I say be real. If you know you're the best, let 'em feel what you feel. Every scar I got, that's a medal of grind. Every fall I took, just a setup for my prime. You wanna win? Then act like it. Think like it. Train like it. Talk like the champion you're born to be. And soon the world gon' see what only you could see. Cause here's the truth, the stone cold fact, they can't beat you. If you believe you can't be cracked, self-belief is your ultimate weapon because it is the foundation of everything you will ever accomplish. When you believe in yourself, you activate a force that pushes past fear, doubt, and failure. It doesn't matter if the world counts you out. If you count yourself in, you've already won half the battle. Self-belief gives you the courage to take the first step, the strength to keep going when things get tough, and the resilience to bounce back when you fall. It's the inner voice that says, you've got this even when the odds are stacked high. While others may rely on luck or approval, you lean on the unshakable truth that you were built to win. Without self-belief, talent gets wasted and potential stays locked away. But with it, even the impossible starts to look possible. When you believe you're unstoppable, you move different, you speak different, and the world starts to respond in kind. Confidence should be loud, proud, and undeniable because it's not something you hide, it's something you wear like armor. It should be felt when you walk in the room, heard in your voice, and seen in your eyes. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's knowing your worth without needing validation. It's the energy that tells people you're not here to ask for a seat, you're here to take it. When your confidence is loud, you speak with purpose. When it's proud, you own your story, flaws, scars, victories, and all. And when it's undeniable, people have no choice but to respect your presence, even if they don't understand your path. Real confidence doesn't shrink to make others comfortable. It expands to remind others what belief looks like in action. Be bold about who you are and what you bring to the table, because if you don't believe in yourself loudly, the world won't hear you at all. When your mind is strong, your body follows, because every action begins with a thought. The body responds to the signals the mind sends, and when those signals are clear, focused, and powerful, the body rises to meet them. A strong mind pushes through pain, fatigue, and doubt. It tells you to keep going when your legs are tired, when your lungs are burning, when the world says stop. Mental toughness is what separates those who give up from those who go the extra round. It's not about having superhuman strength. It's about having the will to keep swinging, to keep running, to keep showing up. Your mindset is locked in. Your body becomes an extension of your belief. It learns to obey, to endure, and to deliver. You might not always feel strong physically, but a disciplined mind can carry you through anything. Train your thoughts to be fearless, focused, and unbreakable, and your body will rise to match the power within. You're not here to survive, you're here to dominate because survival is the mindset of those who are willing to settle for less than what they deserve. Surviving means you're just getting by, navigating through life like a leaf in the wind, hoping the storm passes without knocking you down. But dominating is about taking control, setting the pace, and imposing your will on the world around you. It's about more than just making it through the challenges, it's about conquering them. When you're in a mindset to dominate, you approach every obstacle like an opportunity to prove your power. You don't wait for things to happen to you, you create your own momentum and let the world adjust to your ambition. Dominating means you're not just participating, you're leading, you're influencing, you're making the rules, and you're setting the standard. It's a mentality that says, I came to win, not to just exist. Survival is a passive approach to life, but domination is active, aggressive, and relentless. It's about claiming your place at the top and never letting anyone take it from you. Doubt from others is fuel for your fire because when people question your abilities, your dreams, or your worth, it's an opportunity to prove them wrong. The doubt becomes the spark that ignites your passion, pushing you to work harder, to be better, and to show them just what you're made of. Every time someone doubts you, they are unknowingly feeding your drive. It's like tossing logs into a fire. You take that negative energy and transform it into something powerful. The more they question you, the stronger you become because you don't need their approval to move forward. In fact, their doubt sharpens your focus and strengthens your resolve. You don't let their opinions limit you, you use them as motivation to break past every barrier they think you can't overcome. Their skepticism becomes your stepping stone, their disbelief your energy source. While they may see weakness, you see opportunity. You turn their doubt into the fuel that keeps you burning brighter, pushing harder, and climbing higher than they ever thought possible. Champions aren't humble about their greatness, they own it because true greatness isn't something to be hidden or downplayed. Humility doesn't mean you have to shrink yourself or deny your accomplishments to make others feel comfortable. A champion knows their worth and doesn't shy away from acknowledging it. They've worked hard, sacrificed, and pushed past their limits, and they stand tall, proud of every step that brought them to the top. Owning your greatness is about recognizing the value you bring to the table and having the confidence to declare it without hesitation. It's about standing firm in the face of those who might try to diminish you and refusing to let their doubts affect your belief in yourself. Champions own their greatness because they understand that their success is a direct result of their mindset, their effort, and their relentless pursuit of excellence. By owning it, they set the bar higher, not just for themselves, but for everyone around them. When you acknowledge and celebrate your greatness, you inspire others to do the same. It's not arrogance, it's the unapologetic celebration of everything you've earned and everything you are. Failure is part of your training, not your defeat, because every setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your craft. Failure isn't something to fear or avoid, it's a teacher, a guide that shows you where you need to improve and what you need to focus on. Every time you fall, you gather knowledge about what works and what doesn't. Instead of seeing failure as a signal to quit, see it as a stepping stone toward mastery. Champions aren't made by avoiding failure, they're made by embracing it, learning from it, and coming back stronger each time. When you fail, you gain experience that no victory can teach you. You see what doesn't work, and that narrows your focus on what will. Every failed attempt sharpens your skills, toughens your mind, and prepares you for the challenges ahead. If you view failure as part of your training, it becomes something to be respected, not feared. It's not a final destination, it's just a part of the journey, a necessary element in the process of becoming great. So every time you fail, don't see it as a setback, see it as a lesson that's preparing you for the success that's waiting around the corner. Every scar and setback builds your story because they are the marks of resilience, the evidence that you didn't give up when the world expected you to. Scars are reminders of battles fought, lessons learned, and strength gained. They tell the world that you've faced challenges head on, and you've come out the other side stronger and wiser. Setbacks, while painful in the moment, are often the turning points in your journey, the moments when you realize what you're truly made of. They are the tests that reveal your true character, your determination, and your ability to rise after being knocked down. Each setback is a plot twist, adding depth to your story and shaping who you become. The scars you carry aren't just physical marks, they are the emotional and mental imprints of perseverance, proof that you didn't back down. They make your journey more meaningful because they show that you didn't just glide through life, you fought for every inch, for every success. Without those scars, your story would be flat, lacking the richness and strength that come from overcoming adversity. Each one adds another chapter to your narrative, making it not just a story of success, but a story of growth, endurance, and triumph. Train like you're already the greatest because the way you prepare today shapes the results you achieve tomorrow. If you wait for the world to recognize your greatness before you start acting like it, you've already lost. Champions don't wait for success to come to them. They train as if it's already theirs. They put in the work as if they're already at the top. When you train like you're the greatest, you're setting a standard for yourself that pushes you beyond what you thought possible. You don't cut corners, you don't slack off, and you don't make excuses. Every rep, every practice, every moment of focus becomes an investment in your future. You take pride in the process, knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, is taking you closer to your goal. Training like you're already the greatest means holding yourself to a higher standard than anyone else could ever expect from you. You act with the belief that greatness is your destiny, and you give everything you've got to make that belief a reality. When you train with that mindset, you develop the discipline, resilience, and focus needed to rise to the top. It's not about waiting for the moment to declare yourself great. It's about preparing so thoroughly, so relentlessly, that when the world finally sees your greatness, it's only confirming what you already knew. You've been ready all along. Speak with purpose like every word is a punch, because your words have power, and how you use them can change the course of your life. Every sentence you speak is an opportunity to make an impact, to inspire, to motivate, or to assert your presence. Just like a punch in the ring, a well-delivered word can knock down doubts, break barriers, and send a message that resonates long after it's been spoken. When you speak with purpose, you don't waste time with empty words or meaningless chatter. Every word is deliberate, chosen with intention to make a difference, to move yourself closer to your goal, and to leave a lasting impression on those who hear it. Like a boxer who calculates each move, you craft your words to hit with precision and power. You speak not only to inform but to persuade, to challenge, and to inspire. Your words should reflect the strength and belief you have in yourself, as well as the conviction behind your actions. When you speak with purpose, you command attention. You make people listen because they can feel the weight of your words. They know that when you speak, you're not just talking, you're making your mark. Just as a fighter's punch can change the momentum of a match, your words can change the course of a conversation, the direction of a movement, or the attitude of a room. So speak with power, speak with belief, speak like every word is a punch that will leave an impression and remind the world that you're not here to be ignored. You're here to make your impact. Act like you're unbeatable, because that's how legends are made. Legends aren't created by playing it safe or by waiting for the right moment to step up. They're made by those who believe, without question, that no challenge is too great, no opponent too strong, and no obstacle insurmountable. When you act like you're unbeatable, you carry yourself with a quiet confidence that radiates strength and conviction. It's not arrogance, it's belief. You step into every room, every battle, every situation knowing that you have the power to overcome whatever comes your way. You don't allow fear or doubt to control your decisions or your actions. Instead, you stand tall and face everything with the mindset that you cannot be broken. This is how legends operate. They don't second guess themselves, and they don't shrink when pressure mounts. They rise to the occasion every time. They carry the mindset of invincibility, not because they think they are immune to failure, but because they understand that failure is just another part of the journey, not the end. When you act like you're unbeatable, you shift the energy around you. People start to believe it too. They start to see you as someone who can't be stopped, and that belief creates a momentum that carries you forward. It's not about being perfect, it's about having the resilience and the confidence to keep moving, no matter how tough things get. Legends are remembered not for their flawless victories, but for their unshakable belief in themselves and their ability to rise, no matter the odds. So act like you're unbeatable, because the world needs people who are willing to set the standard for greatness, who are determined to push beyond the limits and make history. And in doing so, you'll become one of those legends. Belief turns dreams into reality because it's the foundation upon which all success is built. Without belief, your dreams are just wishes, fleeting thoughts that never get the chance to materialize. Belief is the driving force that transforms abstract ideas into tangible achievements. It gives you the confidence to take that first step towards something unknown, the courage to push through obstacles, and the resilience to keep going when the road gets tough. When you believe in something, truly believe, it ignites a fire within you that refuses to be extinguished. Belief fuels your actions and shapes your mindset, turning doubt and uncertainty into determination and focus. The power of belief is in its ability to push you past limitations, both self-imposed and external. When you believe in yourself and your dreams, you stop seeing barriers as roadblocks and start seeing them as challenges to conquer. Belief allows you to visualize your success with such clarity that you begin to move toward it, step by step, knowing that every effort you make is another brick in the path to your goal. It's not about waiting for circumstances to be perfect or for everything to fall into place. It's about having the unwavering conviction that your dream is possible and that you're capable of making it happen. Belief also attracts opportunity. When you act from a place of true belief, you exude a confidence that others can see and feel. People begin to take notice of your passion and commitment, and doors start opening that you didn't even know existed. Your belief creates momentum, pulling you forward and inspiring those around you to support and join in your vision. Without belief, dreams remain distant, unreachable. But with belief, you transform the intangible into the tangible, the impossible into the possible. It's the difference between wishing for something and doing everything you can to make it happen. And that's how belief turns dreams into reality. Success starts in the mind before it's seen in the ring, because everything you accomplish, every victory you achieve, is first conceived in your thoughts. Before any fight, before any challenge, your mind is the battlefield where the true war is won. It's in the mind where you create your vision, your plan, and your belief in what's possible. You can't fight a battle you haven't already won mentally, and without the mental preparation, no physical training will make up for it. Champions know this. They know that success is shaped long before the bell rings. Your mind is where you cultivate resilience, discipline, and focus, qualities that will carry you through when fatigue sets in, when doubt creeps in, or when the pressure builds. It's in the mind that you decide you're not just going to show up, but that you're going to dominate. You tell yourself, I am ready, I have what it takes, I will not be stopped. This belief is what carries you through the toughest moments, when your body might want to give up, but your mind keeps pushing you forward. Every punch you throw in the ring is preceded by a mental rehearsal. Every victory you claim is a product of the mindset you've developed through training, visualization, and preparation. Success doesn't just appear out of nowhere, it's earned and created through consistent mental effort. Athletes, leaders, and champions in all fields know that mental fortitude is what sets the true winners apart from the rest. They believe in their abilities long before anyone else does, and that belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When the mind is strong, focused, and unwavering, success is inevitable, because the body will follow where the mind leads. It's not about waiting for success to be handed to you or even waiting for the right moment. It's about molding your mind into the champion's mindset first and then letting that energy shape your reality. The journey to success begins in the mind, and when you have the right mental foundation, the rest will naturally fall into place. Whether you're in the ring or facing any other challenge in life, your success begins in the mental preparation you make long before you ever take action. You don't need permission to shine, just belief, because the power to succeed and make an impact has always been within you. Too often we wait for approval, for validation, or for someone to tell us it's our time to step into the light. But the truth is, you are already worthy of success and greatness. You don't have to ask for permission from anyone. Your belief in yourself is enough to set things in motion. When you believe in your own potential, you unlock doors that others didn't even know were there. Your belief is the spark that lights the fire, the force that propels you forward, and the foundation that makes all things possible. Belief in yourself doesn't need anyone's endorsement. It doesn't need the approval of others, because your greatness isn't dependent on their recognition or acceptance. The moment you decide that you are worthy of shining, you free yourself from the chains of self-doubt and external validation. You stop asking, am I allowed to be successful? And start declaring, I am destined to succeed. Your belief is what drives you to show up, to put in the work, and to keep going even when the world doesn't understand your vision. When you believe in yourself, you become the permission you've been waiting for. You stop hesitating, stop doubting, and stop waiting for the world to give you a green light. Instead, you give yourself permission to be the best version of yourself, to shine brightly, and to take up space. Too many people are stuck waiting for someone to tell them they're ready, but the truth is, you were born ready. You don't need to ask for permission to pursue your dreams, to embrace your greatness, or to let your light shine in a world that may not yet be ready for it. Belief is the key to unlocking that power within. When you believe in yourself fully, the universe aligns to give you what you need, and others start to take notice of the force you've become. You don't need permission to shine, just the belief that you are meant to. They can't beat you unless you believe they can, because the moment you doubt your own strength or abilities, you hand over the power to others. In every battle, whether it's in the ring, the workplace, or life itself, the most important factor is your belief in yourself. If you believe you're unstoppable, if you truly know deep down that nothing can break you, then no one can defeat you. Your mind is the most powerful weapon you possess. It's not the punches thrown at you, the obstacles that come your way, or the challenges that appear in your path that truly determine your outcome. It's how you respond to them mentally. When you let someone else's doubt or negativity creep into your mind, you're surrendering your strength to them. You give them control over your focus, your mindset, and your drive. But when you trust in your abilities, when you stand firm in your belief that you cannot be beaten, you become untouchable. The only way anyone can truly defeat you is if you first allow it by questioning your own worth, doubting your own power, or second guessing your potential. When you believe you're unbeatable, every setback becomes an opportunity to come back stronger. Every loss becomes a lesson that prepares you for a bigger win. But when you let doubt seep in, it creates cracks in your armor, and that's when others can get in. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about having the mind that no matter what comes your way, you will always rise again stronger than before. Belief is the shield that keeps your spirit unshaken. It's the foundation that keeps you standing when others try to knock you down. So long as you believe that you are unstoppable, nothing can truly defeat you. The moment you let go of that belief, however, you give others the power to break. That's why the most important victory you can achieve is in the strength of your own belief. The world can throw all its challenges at you, but as long as you know without a doubt that they can't beat you, you are already one step ahead. As you walk away from here today, remember this: the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. The world is waiting for you to rise, to step into your power, and to claim your place among the greats. Your belief is your greatest asset. Nurture it, protect it, and use it to fuel your journey. No one can stop you unless you let them, and the only permission you need to shine is the belief that you are worthy. So go out there and act like you're already the champion, because you are. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt, use them as fuel to keep pushing, keep fighting, and keep winning. You've got what it takes. Believe in yourself, and the world will have no choice but to believe in you too. Now is your time. Make it count.